A grand jury has voted to criminally charge Donald Trump over his hush money payment to a porn star, putting America on the brink of possible civil unrest. It would be the first time in history a US president has ever been indicted. According to US reports, the felony indictment filed under seal by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office will likely be announced in the coming days. Once arrested, Trump will be fingerprinted, photographed, and put in handcuffs. The former president will be read the standard Miranda warning, told that he has the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. Trump was seen partying at his Florida residence on Thursday night with his wife Melania, just hours after learning he was to be criminally charged. His former attorney, Joe Tacopina, said on Fox News that the charges had come as a shock to Trump, later telling the New York Post that his former client did not commit any crime and has now vowed to vigorously fight the political prosecution in court. While it is not clear when Trump is formally to be arrested, reports from the New York Times claim it could happen as soon as Tuesday next week. The indictment remains sealed, but reports from CNN say that it contains more than 30 criminal charges. Only last week, Trump warned of potential death and destruction if he's charged over the payments to Stormy Daniels. He wrote on his Truth social media platform, "What kind of person can charge another person, in this case a former president of the United States," he said, "who got more votes than any sitting president in history and leading candidate, by far, for the Republican Party nomination, with a crime when it is known by all that no crime has been committed, and also known that potential death and destruction in such a false charge could be catastrophic for our country." The post was the clearest signal yet of an allusion to violence that could follow an indictment stemming from an investigation led by prosecutor Alvin Bragg. In an earlier post, the businessman criticized those who have called for his supporters to remain peaceful. "Everybody knows I'm 100% innocent, including Bragg," Trump said on Truth Social. "But he doesn't care. He is just carrying out the plans of the radical left lunatics. Our country is being destroyed as they tell us to be peaceful." Trump has already urged his followers to protest, take back our nation over his potential arrest in the case, which he wrongly predicted would happen on March 21st. His actions are being increasingly likened to his behavior before the deadly January 6 riots 2 years ago, when he encouraged his supporters to rise up and march on the Capitol building to prevent his election loss to Joe Biden from being ratified. The grand jury in the case against Trump is due to reconvene on Monday in New York City as police maintain an increased presence amid concerns of unrest should the court decide to go forward with an arrest.